What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing a realistic career rebuild of Zion Williamson, who's had an interesting start to his career. You know, first overall pick in 2019, but he's had some setbacks as of late, man. He's dealt with weight problems, he's dealt with injury problems, and if you've been on Twitter the past week, you know he's been dealing with another problem. But yeah, man, some people are starting to say he's a bust. Now, obviously, that's an overreaction. That's way too soon. He's obviously still a very good player with a crazy high potential, but there's definitely some cause for concern, man. So the goal for this video here is I'm going to try to maximize Zion's potential for the rest of his career here. It should be a fun one, man. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. We just hit 1,000 subs on his channel. Now we're starting to road to 2K. So if y'all could help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, man, without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
So this career rebuild should be interesting, man, because it's going to be completely different from some of the ones I've done in the past. You know, I've done ones on Dylan Brooks, on Ben Simmons, on Lonzo Ball. The goal for all of those is just for the guys to have productive roles for the rest of their career. You know, that's really all I was looking for those guys. But obviously the goal with Zion, man, is going to be completely different. I'm thinking all NBA teams. I'm thinking NBA championships, maybe even finals MVP, stuff like that. And that's really the beauty of these career rebuilds, man, is it's not a one size fits all type of thing. The expectations are dependent on the players, and obviously Zion Williamson has a crazy high potential compared to some of these previous guys. So I'm setting the bar high, man, but it should be fun. Let's take a look at Zion's stats this season. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, shot 61% from the floor. Obviously that's all from close range pretty much. I mean, he did shoot 37% from deep, but that's a really small sample size. Primarily he's a driver, he's a rim runner, somebody who gets to the rack and is able to use his strength and athleticism in order to finish. But the problem isn't how Zion looks when he's on the floor, man. It's the fact that he isn't able to stay on the floor. So he played 24 games as a rookie. He was dealing with an injury that season. Now his second season he played 61 games. That was a step in the right direction, but the year after that missed the entire campaign due to a foot injury, and then this season only played 29 games due to a hamstring injury. And I think another concerning aspect of this is that he was actually healthy come playoff time, but he decided not to play because he wasn't feeling like himself. So that's kind of a red flag. You know, some people were throwing out the whole Ben Simmons comparison. I think it's too early to say that, but it definitely is cause for concern here. So that's why I'm doing this video, man. I'm just trying to get his career back on track and maximize his potential, which we all know is super high. And honestly, man, if I were Zion's agent, which I am in this video, that's what I do in all of these career rebuilds, I'd be telling Zion that it might be good for a clean slate, man. I know you're locked up for the next 5 seasons here, but if you demand a trade, you might be able to get out of New Orleans. A lot of Pelicans fans aren't gonna like that I'm saying that, but I do think a change in scenery, a different type of setting would be the best thing for Zion. So maybe that's something that we'll try to explore this offseason. It might be the offseason after that, I'm not too sure, but what I am sure is that Zion won't be on the Pelicans by the end of that contract. I think that's pretty realistic. But before we get into that, man, let's go ahead and finish off this finals matchup, the Nuggets and the Heat. I'm assuming that the Nuggets will finish this thing off pretty quickly here, and they do. They win in 5 games. Nikola Jokic, finals MVP. Shout out to him. All right, man, so I'm here at draft night, and I didn't make any picks because, like I said, I'm just Zion's agent in this video, but it looks like the Pelicans got Cason Wallace with the 14th pick, and I'm not mad at him, man. They do have Dyson Daniels, but he could easily play at the 2. He's got really good size, so maybe that's going to be their backcourt of the future, and I do think Wallace will go in the lottery, so to get him at 14 is not bad, man. I'm pretty cool with that. So we brought everybody back in free agency. Zion Williamson is up 1 to a 93. That's good to see. We do have some red arrows here. CJ McCollum going down 3 to an 81. I mean, he's 31 years old, so that makes sense, but hey, that's why you bring in Cason Wallace, so that definitely was a good pickup. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and move on to this season where I'm going to look around for a Zion trade. Let's see if I can find one. So I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't too surprised about this, but I'm trying to send Zion Williamson to the New York Knicks. This is a team that really wanted him on draft night back in 2019, but they didn't win the lottery. They ended up getting RJ Barrett, Zion's college teammate, back at Duke with a 3rd overall pick, and now we get to reunite him, man. Zion gets to go to a big market. Obviously, he's one of the most exciting players to watch in the league when he is on the floor, and it makes sense for the Knicks to still want him because they got a taste of some playoff success this season, but clearly they still need that one big piece in order to be really competitive. Zion Williamson can definitely be that for them. They're gonna have to give up a lot, obviously, because it's Zion, but Julius Randle will be coming back to New Orleans, which would be pretty cool. That's really where he revived his career, man. You know, he started off with the Lakers, obviously, and then spent 1 year with the Pelicans, averaged 21 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Was just looking really good, man. And after that, he went to the Knicks and obviously continued his success. He made 2 All-NBA teams, but there definitely have been some times where it looks like he doesn't want to be there, man. He's the type of guy that gets discouraged very easily when it's not all about him, and that definitely was a reoccurring theme in this past playoff run. So come back to the Pelicans, man. Channel some of that old magic. I think that'd be a really good fit for him. The Pelicans would also get Emmanuel Quickley back. Now, I know they have Cason Wallace, Dyson Daniels, but it doesn't hurt to get another guard here, and Emmanuel Quickley had a really good season, man. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Didn't Didn't get 6th man of the year. He was the runner-up, but still a step in the right direction. And then 2 unprotected picks on top of that, 2024 and 2026. That's a pretty good return, man. Now again, Pelicans fans are gonna hate this. They're probably gonna dislike the video, but as Zion's agent, man, I'm saying a clean slate is the best thing here. So in this scenario, he has demanded a trade, and I think the Pelicans are making the best out of it with this package. So let's go ahead and see if they will accept this, and they will. Zion Williamson, welcome to New York. So the Knicks starting lineup is looking pretty good, man. We got Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes now starting at the 2. We got RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson, and then we got Mitchell Robinson. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love the front court pairing because I do think Zion should be with a center who can space the floor better. That way he can really operate down low. But again, that's out of my hands, man. I did my job as his agent. I got him to New York. Now he can be back with RJ Barrett. I think that's really cool. And I mean, the bench still looks pretty good as well, man. We got Josh Hart in the mix. We got Isaiah Hartenstein. We got Obi Toppin. We got Victor Oladipo, who I guess they signed on what is this? Like, how big of a contract is it? It looks like it's a veteran minimum. Not the worst, man. It looks like he's gonna be their backup point guard, right? Yeah, because it doesn't look like they really have one. Still though, man, I think this is a really good team. The Knicks definitely got better. Can we turn that into a deep playoff run, man? We're gonna find that out here in a bit. But let's go ahead and sim this first game though, man. I want to see how Zion does in his debut, and it looks like he had 33 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. I'm not mad at that, man. That's a good stat line. I wish we would have won the game, but still, that's an encouraging start. Let's keep it moving, man, because Zion's only 23 years old. This is gonna be a long video. Let's go ahead and sim this regular season and see how it plays out. So the boys are hooping, man. We went 66-16. Darius Garland MVP, Victor Wembanyama Rookie of the Year. Do we have anything here that concerns us? Tom Thibodeau Coach of the Year. We love to see it, man. Not exec though, because the Cleveland Cavaliers 63-19. That's going to be tough to beat them if we face them in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and take a look at this stuff here, man. Anything for the Knicks? Nothing for New York. All right. So taking a look at the stats, it was Jalen Brunson who led the way. 26 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Still very much his team, man. Shooting 40% from deep. We love to see it. Zion, though, not far behind him. 25, 8, and 4. Yeah, man, looking really good. 72% shooting from the floor is insane. Now, he didn't make any 3-point shots, maybe didn't attempt any, I don't know, but I'm not mad at that. He knows his game, so that's definitely fine. 95 overall also, which is pretty crazy. RJ Barrett, a nice little 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Quentin Grimes in a starting role, 12, 2, and 1. Yeah, bro, these are pretty good stats here. I feel really good about this team. Let's go ahead and try to win this championship, man. So we're going up against the Charlotte Hornets in the first round here, and it's LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Brandon Miller, who I guess they got with the second pick. I did put in the real lottery order as I do in all of my videos. They also got Gordon Hayward and Mark Williams. Alrighty, man, let's go ahead and just sim this round by round since we have a whole career to do here. So we win that first round, okay. Mitchell Robinson pulled lower back muscle out 2 to 4 weeks. That is brutal, man. All right. I guess we're gonna go with Isaiah Hartenstein as our starting center, which is not great. So we're gonna do it like that. I think that looks pretty good to me. Let's see if that's enough to make it out of this thing here. So we're going up against the Boston Celtics now. Let's go ahead and sim this round here, and we win that one. Okay, now we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Let's go ahead and do that. Mitchell Robinson is good, man. There we go. All right, cool. Gotta bump these things up, man. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good to me. So let's try to see if we can close this thing out here as we win that game. Okay, we're in the finals going up against Luka Doncic. Do they have Kyrie Irving? They still do. All right, this is going to be tough, man. But let's get into it here, and it looks like we're gonna do it. I think here, have the CPU adjusted. There we go, man. A little bit anticlimactic because it paused there, but the New York Knicks have won a championship, and Jalen Brunson led the way. Finals MVP, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists. You'll love to see it, man. And bro, this is one of the craziest scores I've seen in a while. 178 to 175. It went into OT, but still, that's a crazy high total. Zion Williamson led the way, 47 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Let's get it, man. And bro was hooping the entire playoffs, man. 28 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, shot 74% from the floor. And I forgot to mention, but he played the entire 82 games, which is really good. I do have injuries turned on, and it looks like he played what I'm pretty sure is the entire playoffs as well. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better first season for Zion, man. NBA champ with the New York Knicks, and we should only get better, man. Let's head into this offseason. So we do have the 22nd pick in the draft. That's from the Detroit Pistons, and our 30th pick in the draft is going to the Pelicans as a part of that Zion trade. Definitely worth it, man, since we just won a championship. So let's go ahead and keep this going. So I don't know a whole lot about the 2024 class, but it looks like the Knicks got Alexander Samardziski, 7-foot center. He's a draft and stash, so we'll get him next season. But I'm honestly excited for him, man, because he's a B 3-point shooter, which is really nice. Like I said, I want a center who's able to space the floor, so Zion has plenty of room to operate down low. Hopefully this will be our guy, but we do have a year to wait, like I said. So it looks like the only guy we didn't bring back in free agency was Victor Oladipo. I'm not too mad at it. We did bring in DeLon Wright instead, though, so he's going to be our backup point guard, down 1 to a 77. It's not the worst thing. Zion Williamson, though, up 1 to a 94. We like to see that. Jalen Brunson stays put. RJ Barrett up 2 to an 86 now. Yeah, man, it's a pretty good amount of green arrows, at least up top, which is honestly all that matters. So I feel pretty good about this, man. We just won a championship. Let's head into season 2 and see if we can go back to back. So we got the same starting lineup here: Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson, and Mitchell Robinson. Off the bench, you got Josh Hart, Isaiah Hartenstein, DeLon Wright now. We got Obi Toppin, and then we got Jericho Sims rounding out the rotation. Let's not waste any time, man. We're going to sim this regular season and see how it plays out. So we won 59-23 this season. Not as good as last year, but still a really good campaign. Darius Garland got MVP. I'm pretty sure same as last year. Let's go ahead and keep this thing moving here. No awards that concern us. Do we have anything here either? It does not look like it. All right, let's go ahead and keep it moving. I'm scared of those Cavs, man. I'm not gonna lie. 72-10 is insane, bro. But yeah, still the second seed. I mean, that's good at least. So believe it or not, RJ Barrett led the way, man. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. We had 3 guys average at least 24 points, because we do round up around here. Jalen Brunson, 24, 3 and 7. We also had Zion Williamson, 24, 8 and 3. Like, that's really solid, man. We should be able to compete for a title once again. So we're going up against the Washington Wizards. Who do they have? Monte Morris, Bradley Beal, Corey Kispert, Denny Avdia, and Ivica Zubac. All right, let me go ahead and just take this round by round once again, man. Let's see how this plays out here. So we make it out of the first round. Okay, we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks now. And I meant to do a sim round, not game by game. Let's see, Isaiah Hartenstein day by day. Just leave the rotation as it is. Okay, so we sweep the Hawks, which is pretty crazy. We're going up against the Cavs now, and they actually went 72-10 this season, man. This is a ridiculously good team. It's the same starting 5, but just what is this now? 2 years into the future, so they've been getting better and progressing. But hey, man, I still like our chances here. Let's get into this thing and see if we can win it. Zion Williamson day to day. Just leave the rotation as it is, man. It's the playoffs. Okay, there we go. He's healthy now. And are we actually going to sweep them? We are going to sweep them. Going up against the Mavs once again, same as last season. They got Luka, they got Kyrie, but now it's Lonnie Walker, Isaiah Stewart, and Christian Wood. Interesting. All right, can we get 2 championships in a row, man? And we can. Clean sweeping them. That's insane. And RJ Barrett, finals MVP, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, I guess this was his team this year, man. But once again, Zion did his thing in the closeout game. 28 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. That's pretty solid, man. The playoff stats: 30 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Come on now, man. Come on now. The boys are hooping, bro. I couldn't have imagined a better start to this rebuild. 2 years, 2 titles. Let's keep it going. And I'm not going to lie, your boy messed up. I meant to upload the 2025 class. I accidentally did auto-generated. I'm not even going to bother showing the draft anymore unless we have like a top pick, because yeah, it's just random guys at this point. But we do have pick number 30 here, just in case you're wondering. So the only person we didn't bring back in free agency was Jericho Sims. That's because we have our draft and stash guy, Alexander Samardzicki. He's now in the mix, and he's actually a 77 overall. He went up 3, so he already would have been better than Jericho Sims. It's not like we really needed him. And bro wasn't the only one progressing, man. We got Zion Williamson up 1 to a 95, Jalen Brunson up 1 to an 89, RJ Barrett up 1 to an 87. We even got Quentin Grimes going up 1 to an 81. So like I said, man, this is pretty much the best case scenario on how this could be going so far. The boys are hooping. Let's head into season number 3. I'm going for the three-peat, man. Let's get into it. Same starting lineup, man. Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson, and Mitchell Robinson. Off the bench, you got Josh Hart, Alexander Samardzicki. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We also got Obi Toppin, DeLon Wright, and Isaiah Hartenstein. I'm really not going to know until I edit it, but I think we're making pretty good time here. I'm not sure. Let's sim this regular season and see how it plays out. So we had another really good season, man. 60-22. Luka Doncic MVP. Do we have anything here that concerns us? Does not look like it. It looks like we got some competition. I think that was the Spurs who got coach of the year. Jalen Brunson, All-NBA third team. That's our first All-NBA selection, so that's good to see. It's not Zion though. Kind of hoping it would be him, but oh well. We did get Alexander Samardzicki as well, all rookie first team, so that's definitely nice. Taking a look at the stats here, now it's Jalen Brunson leading the way. I mean, this big 3 here, man, it could really be any one of them him leading this team on any given season, so that's really cool. Brunson, though, 27 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. RJ Barrett, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Zion Williamson, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Like, the boys are hooping, man. Zion did miss 7 games. It's actually the first time he's missed any games since he got here. I mean, 82 games the first year, 82 the year after that, 75 this time around. He had like 3 different injuries that were like 1 to 2 weeks, essentially. It was nothing too major. And I mean, overall, man, he's holding up really well, which is really good to see. I remember I said I wanted this Tom Mardziski guy to be our center of the future. It looks like it's time already, bro. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, nothing too crazy, but already a lot better than Mitchell Robinson, man, who just has not done a whole lot. So we're going to start Tom Mardziski and just see how he does in this playoff run. Let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's the Miami Heat. I'm just going to go ahead and check it out because I want to see how the league is changing. They got Killian Hayes. They got Sadiq Bey now. Those are the new pieces. Alrighty, man. Let's go ahead and take this round by round here. See if we can pull off a three-peat, which would be insane. As, okay, we got a little bit of a scare there, but we beat them in 6. We're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers now. And Josh Hart is back, which is really nice. Let me go ahead and adjust that. He was out for like, I think it was like 4 to 6 weeks with a broken ankle. So now that he's back, we can move this around just a little bit. And yeah, man, I feel like that's pretty good here. So let's go ahead and see. We're already down 2-1 against the Cavs. That's not great. And okay, we actually came back and beat them. Wow. All right. Now we're going up against the Orlando Magic, who are the 2 seed. Jason Tatum, man, I see him here on the Magic a lot. I don't know why, but they also got Fred VanVleet, Asar Thompson, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. That's a really good team, bro. Can we beat them? Let's go ahead and find out here. As okay, we got Tom Mardziski, twisted ankle. You can play through that, bro. Come on now. All right, he's back here, and we're in the finals once again, going up against Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. That's a really nice team, man. Jeez, that's a nice team. Bronny James, Tyrese Maxey, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, and DeAndre Ayton. They got something really nice going on in San Antonio, man. But can we beat them and get this three-peat? Oh, man, it's 3-3 here. Leave rotation. No, actually, Obi Toppin's out for the season. That's tough, man. All right, let's go ahead and adjust this here. Yikes. Now's not the time, Obi. All right, bro. We're just going to have to go 8-man rotation because I'm definitely not giving minutes to TJ McConnell. That's for sure. Let's bump this thing up, man. Let's give the boys some more minutes here. We're just going to do it like that, I guess, bro. Like, that's honestly the best that we can do right now. Is I think just that, man. Can we go ahead and get this three-peat off? Let's go ahead and simcast this thing. All right, so we're on the road here in San Antonio. It's back and forth. Are we going to be able to pull this one out, man? Oh, man, it's back and forth here. It's not looking like it. Yes, it is. New York has done it, man. The three-peat. We came back at the last second to win that thing, man. What a game. And Jalen Brunson gets finals MVP. Zion still hasn't gotten it yet. That's actually a little bit disappointing. But still, man, 34 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. I can't argue with you there. And actually, I can't argue with you, man. Give that finals MVP to Zion Williamson, because once again, for the 3rd year in a row, he was the best player in the closeout game. 38 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Come on, bro. He's different, man. 3 years, 3 championships in New York. This is insane, bro. Let's keep it going. So I'm here in player progression. This is the first year that Zion Williamson hasn't gone up, but I mean, he's a 95 overall. If that's his ceiling, then that's his ceiling. We don't have a whole lot of green arrows anymore. I mean, we got Mitchell Robinson up 1 to an 82. Alexander Tom Mardziski up 1 to a 78. Apparently we brought in Fred VanVleet, man. He's 32 years old and he's in his ring chasing stage. So it looks like we didn't bring back DeLon Wright and we brought in Freddie. I'm not mad at him, man. Let's head into season number 4, man. Can we win another championship? Honestly, that would be insane, but this whole thing has been insane so far. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm about halfway in the sim in this season, man, and it looks like Zion Williamson had his first major injury. High right ankle sprain, out for 8 to 10 weeks. That's pretty unfortunate, man, but hey, it is what it is. This is a realistic career rebuild, and injuries obviously are a real factor here for Zion. Just wanted to give that update, man, but yeah, that's tough. All right, man, so we went 56 and 26. Victor Wembanyama MVP. Do we have anything here that concerns us? I think what I'm just going to do is if we win an award, I will show you guys. But if not, we're just going to skip past all of this because, again, this is going to be a very long video. Zion was only 22 years old when we did this thing. So we got to keep this thing rolling here, man. We are the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is good to see. Taking a look at the stats, RJ Barrett led the way, but Zion's still doing his thing as well. Played 65 games. You know, he did miss some time, but honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Still a really good year, man. Can we win a title once again, man? Let's go and find out. We're going up against the Sixers here in the first round. And we're in a little bit of trouble here. I guess go ahead and just have the CPU adjusted. That's fine. Yeah, just do it like Mitchell Robinson has a cut on his head. That's tough, my boy. All right. Whoa, bro. We got so many injuries here. Let me just adjust this manually really quickly. And we're just going to do it like a little 9-man rotation here. We're going to bump this down just a little bit. Less minutes for Freddie, more minutes for Zion and RJ. That's pretty much all I'm trying to do. Brunson as well. Yep. Got to get some more for Quinn and Grimes too. I feel pretty good about that, man. Can we make it out of this first round here? And we cannot. Tough, bro. All right. So we lose in the first round. That's unfortunate. I mean, this was really a year of injuries, bro. We had a lot of guys get hurt that I didn't show. I really only showed Zion's injuries, but like Freddie missed some time. We had RJ Barrett missed some time. Jalen Brunson missed some time. It was a lot of injuries, man, as we see Chet Holmgren and the Thunder winning it all. That's pretty cool to see. But yeah, man, we weren't going to win every single year. I mean, that was a pretty crazy start. 3 straight titles. We took a step back this season. It is what it is. So we brought everyone back in free agency and taking a look at player progression. Zion Williamson staying put at a 95. Like I said, I think that's just his ceiling, which is totally fine. 27 years old. He's probably going to stay like this for, I don't know, maybe the next like 6 years, something like that. So that's definitely good. We really don't have a whole lot of progression here. I mean, Alexander Summer-Ziski went up 2 to an 80. That's nice. I guess we got this guy, Usman Ndayi, 26 overall pick in 2024. He went up a little bit. Let's go and keep this thing moving, man. And I usually save this until free agency, but Zion is on an expiring deal and he's willing to resign right now, bro. I'm going to get this thing done right now, man, because I don't want some other teams to give him offers in the offseason. Maybe he'll accept it. So let's do this right now, bro. He's expecting 52 M's. That's not going to happen. But I guess we'll go ahead and do like 41.5. Sounds pretty good to me here. He has accepted. All right, cool. Zion's here in New York for the next 5 seasons. Like, we're winning championships, man, so why would he leave? So we took a bit of a step back this season, man. 52 and 30. We didn't get any awards, so I went ahead and skipped that. But we are the number 4 seed, man, so we got a little bit of work to do here. Jalen Brunson led the way, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. RJ Barrett, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Zion Williamson, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Like, yeah, bro. This big 3 here is as consistent as it gets. It could be any one of them leading the way, but 96 overall, 88 overall, 89. That's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, man, this team is still really good here, but can we win a championship as the number 4 seed? Let's get into it, bro. We're going to go up against the Cavs here in the first round. And, okay, I'm a little bit scared here. Quinn and Grimes has food poisoning. That's not great. Let me just adjust this manually either way, though. We're doing this like that. A little bit more here, and I think we're good, man. Can we make it out of this round here? Let's go ahead and find out as we can. Okay, cool. So we're going up against the Hornets here in the second round. They're led by Brandon Miller pretty much. Yeah, I don't know if LaMelo's hurt or if he's not there anymore. That's interesting, but yeah, man, doesn't matter. He's not playing, so that's all that matters for me. Let's go ahead and just simulate this as a whole round here. Jalen Brunson, day-to-day. Come on, bro. You got to play through this, bro, but it says he can't. Let's go to do it manually then. I guess we're going to have to do some Fred VanVleet minutes, bro, as a starter, because they're not going to let me play this, right? Like, let me go ahead and see here. What am I doing here? Remove all of this. Yep. Can I actually play this? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and have the CPU do it, bro. Can we make it out of this round here? Zion is day-to-day, bro. These injuries, man. But again, keeping this realistic here. Quinn and Grimes is in. That's nice. Josh Hart day-to-day. Come on, bro. This is just a whole lot of injuries, but we made it out of there. Wow, okay. That's pretty crazy, man. And now we're going up against the Orlando Magic. And this team is stacked, bro. Anthony Black, Modest Buzelis, Jason Tatum, Paolo Banchero, and James Wiseman. We might be in trouble, boys. But all right, let's go and get into this thing here, as we're going to take this as a whole round, and we made it out. Okay, we're here in the finals, man, after not making it last season, losing in the first round, to be exact. We're going up against the Houston Rockets. They got Jalen Green, Ian Jackson, Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Sengun. Let's get into it, man. Can we win our 4th title in 5 years? Is that what it is? I'm not sure, but we can do it. Yes, sir. Wow, man. What a run. Jalen Brunson, finals MVP. Still not Zion Williamson, which is pretty crazy. Like, does Zion have beef with the committee, bro? Why are they not giving it to him? Once again, he was our best player in the closeout game. 35 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah, man, like, he's been hooping. Still no finals MVPs, but man, 4-time champion at the age of 27. That's pretty insane, bro. So this is actually pretty surprising, man. Zion went down 3 to a 92. That's a big drop considering he's only 28 years old. A little bit concerning, I'm not gonna lie. It also looks like we didn't bring back Fred VanVleet. I don't know if he retired or what. He was getting up there in age, but I guess we brought in Teo Maladone as our backup point guard. Honestly, not the worst thing. Anyways, man, let's head into this next season. All right, man, so we went 52 and 30, about the same as last season. We're the 3 seed this time around. I will say though, man, this is the first time in Zion's career that he hasn't averaged 20 points. I mean, we do round up around here, but but still 19.7, that's a career low for him. It is what it is. Also 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Still shooting the ball really efficiently and also not really from deep at all. But yeah, man, I mean, our big three is pretty much intact here still. RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson, and Zion Williamson. Even Alexander Samardzijski having a really good season as well. I think we can win another title, man. Let's go ahead and try this thing out. We're going up against the Miami Heat in the first round. At this point, man, the league has changed so much. I'm not even going to do the previews. Let's just see if we can win this thing, man. Let's sim the whole playoffs as is here, and we got eliminated by the Cavs in the conference finals. It is what it is, man. 4 championships in 6 seasons. That's not too bad if you ask me. And it's the Rockets winning it all, led by Joshua Gibbs, who I'm pretty sure is an auto-generator guy. Either way, though, shout out to him. So we brought everybody back in free agency, and Zion Williamson is progressing once again. That's a really good sign, bro, because he went down 3 last offseason, which was really crazy. I was really surprised by that, but he's back on track here, man. 29 years old. If I had to guess, he'll probably retire around 35, 36. So we still have a lot of simming to do, man. Let me get back into it. All right, man, 51 and 31. RJ Barrett got All-NBA third team. That's really nice to see. We still haven't seen Zion make one of these things, man, which is a little bit surprising, but it is what it is. Believe it or not, man, 51 wins was enough to get the top seed in the Eastern Conference, which is pretty crazy. Taking a look at the stats here, man, it's the same big three once again. Zion, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Pretty much the same numbers that he's been putting up for a while now, it seems like. Like, the efficiency is still ridiculous. The 3-point shooting still non-existent. Yeah, man, at 29 years old, he definitely has started the plateau, but these are still good numbers at the end of the day, especially since he's on a stacked team. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if we can win another championship, man. We're going to go ahead and take this round by round. And Quentin Grimes, high left ankle sprain, out 4 to 6 weeks. That's tough, bro. I'm just going to have the CPU mess around with that. As it looks like we're here in the finals going up against the Houston Rockets. Who do they have here since it is a finals matchup? Yeah, have the CPU adjust that. It's Joshua Gibbs. Okay, yeah, so they won, was it like last year? I'm not sure, but he got finals MVP, and that's a stacked team, bro. 390 overalls and 287s. Yeah, we might be in some trouble, man, but let's go ahead and give this thing a shot here, as it's not looking good. I am going to go ahead and adjust this, as it's Quentin Grimes out for the season now. Yikes, bro. All right, let's go ahead and do, I guess this guy, no, okay, I don't know who plays what position, honestly. Damian Pierce, I guess you're going to start, my boy, because we need you here. So let's go ahead and do it like that. I need some more for Samardzijski. Yeah, that looks pretty good, bro. Is that enough to win this championship here? We're down 2-0, so it's not a good start. As we got this guy healed, just leave it as is, man. It is what it is, and we can't win it. Tough, man. All right, so the Houston Rockets are legit, apparently. Alperen Sengun, finals MVP. Shout out to him. So it looks like the only guy we lost in free agency was Mitchell Robinson. I guess he didn't want to resign with us. I can't blame him, man, because we've been starting Samardzijski for the last few seasons. Either way, though, Zion Williamson stays put at a 93. He's 30 years old. I don't think he's going to go up anymore. And actually, RJ Barrett went down 1. Jalen Brunson went down 1. We're getting a little bit older, man, but hey, we've been winning championships. Apparently, we brought in Isaiah Jackson as our backup center, which is pretty solid. We still got a good squad, and we just made the finals last season, so let's go ahead and keep it going. And I know I haven't shown the rotation in a while, but literally, man, the starting lineup is the exact same as it's pretty much been this whole video. Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson, and Alexander Samardzijski. We also got Usman and Dayi. We got Obi Toppin. We got Damian Pierce, Isaiah Jackson, and Teo Maladone. I just wanted to give a quick update there, but anyways, let's get back to simming. So I guess the East is just bad, bro, because we went 44 and 38, and yet that still got us a 3 seed. Yeah, man, the Western Conference, that would have gotten us, what is this, the 8 seed? We would have been in the play-in. Pretty wild, man. But anyways, man, the big three isn't as dominant as it used to be. Jalen Brunson led the way with only 19 points. Zion had 16, 5, and 4. Apparently we got some other young guys like Usman and Dayi starting to do really well. Samardzijski still doing his thing. Like I said earlier, man, that age is starting to catch up to us, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and see if we can make a run here. We're going up against the Washington Wizards in the first round. We're just going to simulate the whole playoffs, man. You know, I don't really want to do anything too crazy here. Quentin Grimes has a stomach virus. I'm sorry, bro. You got to play through that. So let's go ahead and keep this thing going here as well. We got a lot of stuff going on here, man. Wow, okay. Damian Pierce out 2 to 6 or 2 to 4 weeks. I guess I'll adjust this manually really quickly. So let's bump this thing up just like this here. Nothing too crazy, and see if we can make it out of this round, bro, because we're actually in some trouble here. As are we actually gonna lose this thing? Isaiah Jackson, broken leg. That's super tough. I guess I'll just have the CPU adjust it, and we made it out of the round. Okay, so that's really nice. We're going up against the Miami Heat now. Let's go ahead and just keep this thing going here, and we got eliminated. Tough, bro. I mean, they did make the finals, so that's good to see, and then they actually won it all. Wow, okay. So they are led by DJ Wagner, finals MVP. Shout out to him. So I'm not gonna lie, man, this is the last year of Zion's contract. He's 31 years old. He will be 32 by the end of it. And as we take a look at how this is progressing, man, I'm not sure if he's gonna re-sign to the Knicks. I'm not gonna lie. We'll just have to see how this year plays out. But like, he's staying put at a 93. RJ Barrett's down 1 once again. Jalen Brunson down 2. He's now 34 years old. I guess we brought in Trey Mann, so that's pretty cool. He's our backup point guard now, but he's 30 years old as well. Like, this is an older team, bro. Will this be Zion's last season on the Knicks? Let's find out. So we won 46 and 36. Not the best season. We did get 6th man of the year though, Usman and Dye, so that's pretty cool. And I guess he also got all NBA third team, which is pretty crazy. He's got an all NBA selection, but Zion still hasn't. Wow. Anyways, we were the 3 seed, which I feel like we've been for the past few seasons in a row now. Zion averaged 18.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 67% shooting from the floor. Still not shooting anything from deep. Has he even made a 3-point shot since he got here? He really hasn't. That's insane, bro. Because like, bro was knocking down a few of those things with the Pelicans, but I guess he just gave up on that entirely. I didn't touch the settings whatsoever, man. He just decided he didn't want to shoot threes anymore. Oh well. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and try to make another playoff run here. We're gonna go ahead and just simulate this whole thing, as we're not in good shape. We're in game 7, bro, but I forgot to mention Jalen Brunson wasn't healthy, so let me go ahead and bring him into the game now. Okay, so now he's playing, and we got some work to do here. Let me go ahead and make this, I guess, an 8-man rotation, bro. We need it because we're in a game 7 here, so we're gonna do it like that, man. I think that's probably our best bet. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. All right, can we make it out of this first round here? Let's find out, and we can. Okay, let's keep this thing going here. Can we make it to the conference finals? Okay, we can. Jalen Brunson's got the flu. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta play through that, man. All right, so Jalen Brunson out 1 to 2 weeks, bro. I mean, he's getting older, man. The injuries have been piling up for Jalen Brunson. I haven't been showing it, but it is what it is. We're gonna adjust this manually, where I guess I'm now gonna be starting like Trey Mann, bro. It's not the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not the best, but yep, let's go ahead and roll with it. All right, so we're up 3-0 here. Surely we won't blow this thing, right? There we go. Okay, so we're here in the NBA Finals going up against the Rockets. Teo Maladon now out as well. Come on, bro. So many injuries. But again, man, we're keeping it realistic. It's part of the game. But yeah, they got a really stacked team once again. Can we beat them? I'm not too sure, but let's go ahead and find out here. So we're just going to go ahead and simulate this whole thing. And Teo Maladon is in, or he's healthy now. That's cool. That's the one I really care about. Jalen Brunson is back, and we need you, my boy. Let me go ahead and do it like this probably. I want to get RJ Barrett up to 40 and Brunson up there as well. And actually, bro, you know what? This is probably our 3rd best player at this point, is Sarmar Ziski. So let's bump him up instead of Brunson. Can we come back from down 2-0 here? And we can't. Tough, bro. Yeah, the Rockets got it, man. The Rockets got it. Ian Jackson, finals MVP. Shout out to him. So like I said, Zion is a free agent this offseason. I'm going to bring him back on a 2-year deal. It says 1 year, but it's really a 1-and-1 with a team option on the 2nd season, which is essentially a player option. You know, if I want to bring him back, then I will. If not, I'll let him go somewhere else. The thought process here is that, yeah, we're getting older, but we just made the finals last season, and also RJ Barrett only has 2 more years left on his deal. So when he's a free agent, that's when Zion will be a free agent, and we'll just see how that plays out, man, because I do think he's going to want to stay with RJ. And you know what, man? It's a good thing we did that team option, because we're getting pretty bad. Zion is down 1 to a 92. That's honestly not the worst, but RJ Barrett down 4 to an 81, bro. I mean, he's the same age as Zion, bro, so that's pretty surprising that he's regressing that much. Jalen Brunson down 2 to an 81. That one's not as surprising. He's 35 years old, and like, even Quentin Grimes is declining, man. He's 32. This is a pretty old team, bro, but hey, we still got a good team, man. We just made the finals last season. Let's try to get back there. I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm pretty surprised we went 53 and 29, and I guess that was good enough for coach of the year. Blake Shaw now is our head coach instead of Tibbs. I don't really know what's going on, but still, man, that's a really good regular season. Usman and Dye, another All-NBA 3rd team selection. Still nothing for Zion Williamson. Oh well. But yeah, man, we were the number 2 seed this time around, and I also made a lineup change, man. We got Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson now at the 3. I had to find a way to start Usman and Dye, man. I mean, 2 All-NBA 3rd team selections. How could I not? So yeah, 6'11" power forward paired up with Alexander Sarmarziski, a 7-foot center. Like, that's pretty nice, bro. Quentin Grimes is coming off the bench for us, which is totally fine. Again, we can't have an all-NBA guy coming off the bench. It's just that simple. So Zion led the way for us, man, although his stats are down. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Still shooting the ball very efficiently from the floor and not at all from deep. I mean, he's 32 years old at this point. He's definitely regressing, but I'm not gonna lie, man, the team looks a lot better than I thought they'd be. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. We're going up against the Pacers in the first round. We're going to go ahead and just sim this thing. And bro, did we really just lose to them? That's actually so surprising. I mean, the Pacers are here in the finals. Let's see who wins it, man. It's going to be the Nuggets, Zachary Ricochet, finals MVP. Bro, we really lost to the 7 seed. That's actually disappointing. Like, I didn't enter the season with high expectations, but for like a brief second, I got some hope, man, and then it got snatched away. That's pretty brutal. So I decided to pick up the team option here for Zion, and I kind of already regret it, bro. RJ Barrett is down 4 to a 77. He's falling off, bro. Jalen Brunson down 3 to a 78. Quentin Grimes down 2 to a 79. Even Zion starting to regress a little bit more, down 2 to a 90. Yeah, man, this team is not going to be very good. But like, I'm kind of at that point right now where he's already going to retire in like what, probably 2-3 years, something like that. Do I really want to leave, or do I just want to ride it out with New York? Where I mean, in this sim, he's one of the best Knicks of all time. So like, do I really want to waste that just going somewhere else for his last few years, or do I just want him to retire here, man? I'm not too sure. We'll find out after this season, man. I pretty much just want to see what RJ decides to do. Either way though, I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this year, but let's go ahead and get into it. So we went 52 and 30, which got us to 3rd seed, and Zion actually had a really good year, man. Now we did miss some games. He missed, what is that, 19 of them things, but yeah, 20 points per game for the first time in a while here. So that's really good to see. Also 6 rebounds, 4 assists. His right hand man definitely is Usman Ndiaye at this point. 17, 9 and 5. That's nice. And RJ Barrett, man, I mean, he came off the bench for a large part of this season. 79 overall, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He's going to be a free agent this offseason, man. I'm really interested to see what he'll do, because yeah, if he's out of here, then Zion definitely is as well. Either way though, man, let's get into this thing and see if we can win a championship, or at least make a run, you know what I mean? Jalen Brunson is healthy. Let me go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Yeah, it's the same rotation that we got going on here, so that looks good to me, man. Let's go ahead and get into this thing, as it's 2-2 here. Derek Lively is out for the season. He's our backup center. Apparently we signed him in free agency, and that's brutal, bro. This looks pretty good to me. I pretty much just gave more minutes to the starters here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get out of this first round, bro, as we can. Okay, cool. So we're going up against the Miami Heat now. Let's see how we do there, and we lost in 5 games. Tough, bro. Yeah, this team, I mean, hey, we had our run, bro. We won 4 championships in I think our first 6 seasons, so like, we did our thing. But yeah, the championship window has definitely closed here in New York. Luka Doncic finals MVP with the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's interesting. Like, even Luka's regressing, bro. 35 years old, 89 overall. What year are we in, bro? I don't even know at this point. I'm hoping Zion will retire pretty soon, man, because it's also like 3 o'clock in the morning as I'm recording this. But either way, let's keep it going. So Jalen Brunson just retired, 37 years old, 16 years in the league. Shout out to him, bro. And you know what, man? Seeing Brunson retire, that makes me want to bring Zion back as well, because I do want him to retire as a Knick, bro. I mean, like I said, he's one of the best Knicks of all time at this point. He's also 34 years old, 87 overall. I'm sure he's going to regress some more. Let's just ride it out with the Knicks, bro. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but this is a realistic career rebuild. I think that's realistic, man. The Knicks have been good to him, so let's go ahead and try to re-sign him. I'm going to do 2 years, 18.99, and hopefully he will retire after that, because he'll be 36. Will he say yes to this? Let's go ahead and find out. And he will. There we go. Bro, I don't think I've ever seen a decline this big. Zion went down 7 to an 83 overall. That is brutal. I mean, he's 34 years old, but still, bro, that's pretty insane. But I guess we brought in Elliot Cadeau, you know, 28-year-old point guard, 85 overall. That's really nice, man. That's our replacement for Jalen Brunson. So that actually gives me a little bit of optimism for this season, but still, it's a lot of red arrows, bro. Like, RJ Barrett is a 75 overall now. He went down 2. Quentin Grimes down 2 to a 77. Yeah, man, this team is old. This team is very old. But hey, is Cadeau the answer? Can he be our savior? Let's head into this season and find out. So the starting 5 is now Elliot Cadeau, Quentin Grimes, Zion Williamson, Usman Ndiaye, and Alexander Samardzijski. That's a mouthful. But yeah, I mean, this looks like a pretty decent team to me. RJ Barrett is the 10th guy in our rotation, so he's still getting some PT, which is cool. But yeah, man, honestly, I don't know what to expect out of this season. Let's just go ahead and sim it and see how it plays out. I man, so we went 50 and 32, and Elliot Cadeau got all NBA second team. That gives me a little bit of hope here. And as you take a look at the stats, this definitely isn't Zion's team anymore, man. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Like, it's still pretty solid. But yeah, man, 34 years old. He definitely isn't that guy anymore. We got a few other options here. So let's go ahead and see if we can win this thing, man. We're going up against the Bucks here in the first round, and we're just going to simulate the whole playoffs because, like I said, it is very late right now, and I'm trying to get some sleep, but we're here in the finals. Wow. Going up against the Golden State Warriors, man, who have LaMelo Ball. That's pretty funny because they chose James Wiseman over him in the draft a few years ago. I don't know any of those other guys here, but then they also have Alexei Pokusevski. It's a pretty solid team, man, but I think we can win this thing. Let's go ahead and give it a shot, man. We're just going to go ahead and sim the whole round here, and we sweep them. The New York Knicks are back on top, man. I didn't think I'd be saying that for the rest of this video, But here we go, led by Elliot Cadeau. What a run, man. And Zion did his thing, bro. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in a closeout game. You love to see it, man. 5 championships here in New York. That's pretty crazy. More regression for Zion, man. Surely this is his last year, right? Down 4 to a 79. 35 years old. Actually, Quentin Grimes just retired this offseason. I guess we replaced him with a very old Devin Vassell. Like, on paper, this team isn't very good, man, but we did just win a championship this season. Will this be Zion's last year? Let's go ahead and find out. And it looks like Zion Williamson has lost his starting spot, man. I mean, 79 overall, 35 years old. I guess it makes sense. As long as we win, I can't complain, man. But let's go ahead and sim this regular season and see how it plays out. So we went 54 and 28. Another pretty good season, man. Good enough for the number 3 seed, in fact. And Zion actually looked pretty good off the bench, man. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He should have gotten 6th man of the year, but he didn't. Either way, though, it looks like he's embracing his new role, which is pretty cool. Let's get right into this thing, man. Can we make another playoff run here? Potentially Zion's last season, as I guess he had a little knick-knack injury. We'll go ahead and just leave the rotation as it is. Let's go ahead and see what happens here, man. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. That's so tough. Like, at this point, I'm just gonna have the CPU adjusted, man, because it is what it is. We made it out the first round, but we got eliminated in the second one by the 76ers. Oh wow, man. Let's go ahead and sim this thing, and it looks like we lost to the eventual champs. The Sixers won it all, led by Dyson Daniels. Okay, shout out to him. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm disappointed. Zion is not retiring. Wow. I was really hoping that he would, man, but I guess we're going to keep this thing going. So at this point, there's definitely no reason to leave, man. We're just going to bring Zion back for a 1-year deal. Hopefully he will retire after this, but yeah, 7.5 mil. Does that sound good to him? Let's go ahead and find out. And it looks like it does. All right, cool. And for some reason, RJ Barrett didn't want to retire either. He's 36 years old, 72 overall. We're going to do the same thing, man. A 1-year deal. For him, though, it's just a veteran minimum. Like, bro, surely this is the last season. Down 4 to a 79, 36 years old. Come on, bro. We're just going to speed run the rest of this because I already know this video is way too long. Zion is the old man of the group, and yeah, the stats are going down. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Like, he's not even shooting the ball that efficiently anymore. 52% from the floor is really bad for Zion. In fact, that's a career low, bro, by a mile. That's pretty bad. I mean, he's still getting 17 minutes per game, so it's not that bad. But yeah, man, you got to figure this is going to be his last year. Let's go ahead and sim these playoffs and just see how it plays out here as we made it out. Okay, that's nice. Hey, bro, we are hooping, though. I mean, at this point, it's definitely not Zion leading the way. Like, it's definitely Elliot Cadeau who's been doing his thing. Can we win another championship, man? That'd be pretty insane. But let's go ahead and give it a shot here. We're just going to sim this whole round here, and we lost in 5. That's tough. And yeah, man, Zion isn't really doing a whole lot anymore. 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists in an elimination game. Not the best, man. He's 36 years old, a 76 overall. Is he gonna retire? Let's go ahead and find out. And he will, man. There we go. Zion Williamson has decided to retire at the age of 36. 17 years in the league, and bro, the resume is ridiculous. 5-time NBA champion, 10-time All-Star, and a first-team All-Rookie selection. He didn't bounce around a whole lot, man, but he found a home here in New York, and he's definitely going to go down as one of the best Knicks of all time. No question about it here, man. First ballot Hall of Fame, averaged 20 points throughout his career, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And obviously, he got his jersey retired with the Knicks. Like I said, man, one of the best of all time. If you ask me, man, that's our most successful career rebuild yet. This was definitely a fun one to do. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe. Again, we just hit 1,000 subs on this channel. Now we're starting to road to 2K, and we're already over halfway there, so I really appreciate y'all. Let me know which other players you guys want me to do a career rebuild of, because these are definitely really fun. But anyways, man, this has been 2KJ. Blessings.